Hello, and welcome back to Beyond Hanwell. Right, let me get that over there, and that over there. Go back to the game so the music actually comes back in. There we go. So, we're back in Westminster. Trying to remember what we were doing. That didn't really help. Oh, I just healed myself. Trying to remember the button to, like, get up my objectives. This one? This one. Okay, so we need to go to St. Paul's Cathedral. That was it. That was our main quest. And we've got the Mace of Flames, of course. Our signature weapon now. We just got out of the Peppermint Hippo strip club. And I believe we were going to explore the Anomalous History Museum. As that seemed like a pretty interesting place. Looks like we've sort of explored most of London, to be honest. We did do this, didn't we? Yeah, we have been to Anomaly Park. So I think it's just this history museum and then St. Paul's Cathedral, which is... what's happening? Oh, hello. Get out of here. Huh. I didn't think there would be any of you guys just stumbling around, but here we go. So we're going to head to the History Museum, I think, is the next stop. We can go from there. Oh, good morning. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. How are you? And I haven't yet. I was thinking of doing something like a play on lyrics for the song London's Calling by The Clash, but I don't know if that would even land. This is it, right? Yeah. And then I forgot about it, to be honest. Right, let's go to the History Museum. One of my favourite museums to visit in London is the Natural History Museum, so I'm all aboard. A trip around the museum. Do I get a guided tour? What the fuck is that? Mutated feeler head. Severed head of a mutated feeler. Note the razor-like teeth growing from its mouth. This is unusual for a feeler. It is thought this one mutated to develop teeth as well as small glands on its temples to provide a primitive form of sight. Due to this, it was deemed too dangerous to be kept alive and studied. Yeah, that does look a bit more painful than the ones we've been dealing with. And we just have a big mass. Due to the nature of the alternate, it's very hard to study. It only seems to open to people who are stressed near breaking point. Though many people claim to have been and returned, these are anecdotal and unproven. There has only been one successful recorded visit to the alternate, when various samples such as this one were collected. Okay, the alternate is very squishy by the looks of it. Hello. You have a beautiful iris. Not much is known about these, though they seem to be benign, the wandering eye. It would follow the subject he's most interested in. This one was picked up during the first and only manned visit to the alternate. Many institutions are still actively researching it. Well, it's good to know it thinks I'm interesting, I guess. But there isn't anyone else around for it to follow. Stone of the Worthy. Legend has it this stone was brought back from the realm of the Worthy. It was donated by Lord William, Duke of Yorkshire in 1896. Lord William claimed to have returned from death after spending time in the realm. Although it cannot be proven one way or another if it came from the realm of the Worthy. Analysis demonstrating it is indeed composed of unknown materials, combined with its history, earns it a place in our gallery. Okay. The infamous researcher known as the Doctor in Hanwell left these vials scattered around his city. This vial was recovered by members of the National Guard when they went to clear the outbreak during the fall of Hanwell. This might actually give us an idea of what the hell's going on in this city. With an extreme superiority complex and delusions of grandeur, he believed that humans and anomalies should live as one, with himself as supreme leader, and dedicated his life to achieving this. Well, there's a shock. It was initially thought they held samples of his DNA, but in actuality they held his cloned embryos. Unknown how many survived. Oh, nice. That's lovely. Yeah, well, at least you got beer on the way. That'll help deal with all the rest of it. Weird spear weapon. It's like that. Yeah, it's the like dagger that I grabbed. Sacrificial dagger. It was used in the 1100s. It was used to slit throats of human sacrifices offered to the gods of the day. It was believed that anomalies were sent from hell to punish the sinful people of Earth. Its origin is subject to intense dispute. Its ornate design and aesthetic is not representative of any blades of the time in this region. Wow. Big tentacle. The Fila Alcova support. I don't know. I think Home Guard was sort of like dropped. I don't know what the official name is, but I'm not sure it's National Guard. The preserved Fila Alcova support dates back to the 1860s. Feelers used to hibernate for 23 hours a day. They use the same biological mechanism as sleepers do now, which sleep indefinitely or until disturbed. Feelers. I'm reading. Feelers have since evolved beyond the need to hibernate, so these supports are increasingly rare. Okay. Hearing strange noises. That's someone's torso. A reflector torso. In our collection since it was donated by the Ark in 2035. And treated with a special combo of nutrients to keep its cellular structure intact. Side effect being it has the ability to shift its material or shield. Notice this happen if you get too close. Oh, okay. That's what that noise was. The observation presents an exciting insight into how it works, suggesting it's an instinctive reaction and not a conscious ability. Okay. Decorated sleeper egg. It's like a Fabergé egg. Has been decorated and housed in this case. Donated by a local family that found it in their late family member's loft. Upon analysis, I think some spell checking needed to be done. Yes, they definitely were, yeah. For more information, refer to the old sitcom show Dad's Army. Upon analysis, a real sleeper egg was discovered inside, prevented from hatching by the case. Even today, if damaged, the potential for it to hatch remains. Well, it's probably safe. Ooh, what's this? The Mauler drill. In the only confirmed case of anomaly using a physical tool. This drill-like weapon was recovered from the body of the Great Mauler that terrorized Westminster in 1866. No anomaly has been discovered like it since, but it's said to be one of the most powerful ever to be recorded. Well, there you go. And now you have Gordon Freeman's actual crowbar. Doesn't seem to be doing anything particularly special. Not a strange reference to have here, really. Let's continue exploring up and around. Is there a run? Okay. Gonna burn. Deafen me while you do so. There's a way to just like conjure the fire immediately, you know. Nice. Sounds tasty. It's basically a bolognese. Barbecue for us, because we've got people around. Oh, unexplained things here. Oh, I like that gun. I just hate the gun. You can keep Gordon Freeman's crowbar. Sleeper pod. Sleepers are exceptionally rare in the modern age. They were, however, very common in the 19th century. It's still possible to come across a sleeper, but most who encounter them do not survive. It is not known why they seem to be naturally dying out, but despite the loss of anomalous heritage, most will not mourn their loss. That's the run button. I get back used to playing this again. Creepy skull. Not going to tell me anything about that. Got a book. This thing. Another book. But I can't read. The Oculatorum. Right, let's go down to preserved anomalies, shall we? Seems to be where we're headed. Good thing they made this the creepiest fucking place. Oh, I wonder if these are going to come alive. Who would like to burn first? It's the witch. Oh, she's preserved. You just taxidermied them. Oh, where is she here? Let's wait for one of these to come alive while I scratch my ear. Yeah. Yeah, and shuffler. I mean, you're just like the basic one. I do like me some bolognese. Feeler. The burner. And last one, suspiciously by himself, is... There we go. Gonna burn, son. There you go. Reflect that, dickhead. Who could have predicted that? This mace of flames feels somewhat broken. Okay, is that it? Is this all we do down here? Let's just attack the reflector. Oh no, there is a way back there. Aha. We have a blueprint. Oh, we have a table. Okay. I don't know, we get a blueprint to make something on the table, but what can you do? We make another hammer, or mace of flames even. Yes, we can. Good. Because our old ones are getting a bit beaten up. Nice. Well, this was fun. I don't think any others of you are gonna attack me, so I think we're done here. Strangely small. I was expecting a bit more from the Museum of History, but... Let me exit and see whether it's crossed off. Tell us for sure, won't it? Still find me interesting? Yep. Good to know. Okay. That's interesting. Keep an eye out on that one. Yeah, it's crossed off. Wow, okay. It was a singularly uneventful trip to a museum, but... Yeah. It'd make sense if it was, yeah. It'd be a bit strange for something to be called Black Window otherwise. And Black Widow was right there. Sorry. Not mean to disturb, just wanted to come and have a look at this random. What is that? Like a pot of noodles or looks like a pot of fruit or something. Either way, it's perfectly preserved just sitting there. Hey, the old double deckers. Good to know even in 20 years we're still using the same sort of bus design. Station. Oh, you're in a bad time of it. You already discovered this one. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a safe house up there. Yeah. We have been here. We just need to follow it around to St Paul's Cathedral now, which I believe is there. Splice, the only way. That doesn't sound ominous at all. Poke around, see if there's someone's house we can just sort of barge into. Nice little area. Not seeing any discoveries pop up. It's cooled down a lot this week. We did get as high as... What's the ceiling point? We did get as high as 111 last week. Or at least it did in my conservatory. I recorded... I mean, during the big heat wave we had, I recorded the max temperature of 44.1 degrees C in my conservatory. But thankfully this week has been a lot better. It's gone down to sort of normal summer temperatures now. They're supposed to creep up again soon. God, I hate the heat so very much. Alright, let's go into this identical safe house. Let's make sure we've got stocks of everything. Got full shotgun and pistol ammo. Plenty of med kits. Pretty good on everything at the moment, to be honest. Just reload all my stuff if I haven't already. I have. This Mesa Flames is basically taking care of everything, so... But yeah, we got some sort of Mediterranean heat wave or whatever it's called coming in next week, so... It'll be fun. Yep, know that feeling. We only have portable AC and it's only in the bedroom. And it's a sad thing when it's so hot that you go in the bedroom and it's like cooler but still not like comfortably cool. So we could sleep but it wasn't like good sleep. But we weren't lying in puddles of our own sweat, so swing them roundabouts. St Paul's Cathedral used to be located on Ludgate Hill at the highest point in the City of London, which is the seat of the Bishop of London. The cathedral serves as the mother church of the Diocese of London. During the Inter-Council War of Britain, when the ministry had to defend London against the ATF-led Council of Kelham, the City of London was partially occupied by ATF terrorists. Many Lenny sites, locations of extreme national importance, were relocated brick by brick to ministry-controlled territories. When he met stiff opposition from the House of Lords, the director famously quipped, "You think we can't relocate a building from one part of London to another? Go visit the the original London Bridge. It's just an 11-hour flight across the Atlantic." Wow. What a witty man. And how do we get in? There's a door. St Paul's Cathedral. We go in here, or do we have to... Let's go find the front door. You the front door? You look front doorish. Yeah. Got me Mesa Flames at the ready. Someone's done a number on this place.
All who enter these hallowed halls, remember this. The crown was not merely a symbol, but a divine mandate. An unbroken line chosen by God himself. And yet we live in an age where this sacred truth is forgotten, discarded like a relic of the past. But we, the faithful, know better. The monarchy's flame, though dimmed, has not been extinguished. It is our duty, our solemn vow, to reignite its glory.
That's a weird voice to put on there. It's like his own voice is wrestling with Irishness. Yeah. Yeah. Painful, especially as our houses are made of brick, which obviously absorbs the heat and then radiates it back out at the end of the day. We endure and live on. King and country. Go straight back out, I'm assuming. I thought that was an action prompt then. Or we're about to start throwing the lids off of tombs or something. Okay, now we're getting through this way. Okay, I think is that like a space or a reflective wall? I think it's a reflective wall. Looks like a little alcove behind there. Of course. Gotta have a healthy amount of religious crazies. Can you keep quiet, please? We are in a church. Keep your voice low. Screams to a minimum. Thank you. This will help light the place up a little bit. Let me run down to where he was. Assuming he might have been guarding something or other. Or not. Because I think that's just a door to outside as well. Yeah, okay. It was just an angry man hiding in the corner. What on earth is that? Radiant cross. Nice. Very religious. Beating people unconscious with crosses. But I'll stick with me one that makes them all burn to death in just 3 hits. Okay. Why don't you get further in here? Don't have an internal map, do I? In real life, I would just climb over all this junk, but... Can I, like, sneak my way through here? No, it's only a pew. Pretty solid things. Probably just stand on one. Alright, let's have another whip round. Let's try around the other side in case I missed an open gate into... I think the second area or something. Nope, it's closed. Pistol ammo. Don't know why you need a spooky noise to tell me my pistol ammo is full, but... Let's check in there isn't some weird, like, switch somewhere that opens a gate or something. Okay, I'll have to flip that. I mean, Friday Night Roulette has always been like the most recent first, because a lot of the time they didn't actually like connect on to each other. And it was just a way for people to like find the most recent stuff because they were supposed to be disconnected. But then I got too into some of the games and sort of spoiled that. Where the hell am I meant to go? Okay, well actually that's helping quite a lot. Am I meant to take that radiant cross and put it somewhere? No, it's just the ranting Irishman. Electrical component. No, that just takes me nowhere. Stop running, might help me spot things. Okay, statue falling over there. Weirdly goopy looking statue. Can't find any way to go there. probably somewhere really obvious that I meant to go. Yeah, I very much enjoyed that game, and I figured I didn't want to derail the stream for yet another sort of trivia game session. So I figured, screw it. I had the time to myself. I'd just do it. And yeah, worked out quite well timing wise. Ending was a bit of a squib, but you know. Guys, this game is always getting me lost. Doesn't help, is it, the fact that the interactable prompts are so like hard to spot sometimes. Here we go. Gain access to the crypts. Okay. What button is it to read you properly? I guess we'll just do it. A ministry representative was sent to inspect St. Paul's Cathedral after reports of illegal activity taking place within the new and old crypts. There we go, found the button. This is an official notice from the ministry by order of the director to unbarricade the main hall and to facilitate access of inspectors into the crypt. Specifically the tomb holding the body of King William V. Failure to comply will result in you being removed from your post as Bishop of London and potential removal from society. Removal from society. Yeah, he really does. I saw your question about whether it was real or not, and honestly, I don't know. Ah, there's this. I didn't spot that. Here we go. But yeah, I don't know if that's real or not. I think it's fake because there's like some of the textures around his hair.
Brothers and sisters, as we gather beneath the shadow of this great cathedral,
Great.
let us not forget the sacrilege that has been committed against our nation, against the very order ruled by the Almighty, the monarchy, the very cornerstone of our society, torn asunder by those who could not comprehend its sanctity. It falls upon us, the royal servants of the crown, to right this unforgivable wrong. The director will pay for his decision.
Okay, so he's got religion against him now. It's going to run well for everyone. And have lots of crusades going on now. Oh, I thought that was a note then, but no, it's just a piece of light. Just a slither of light. Yeah. I guess it was more about the questions than anything else, wasn't it, really? But you can't argue too much when you only paid like £2 for it, so... It's a big church. No. Like, this is a confession booth, but I don't know how the priest would get in there. It's just a booth. Check for padlocks. No. Guess we're gonna go the main way. Wow, this is ominous. And there we go. Crack one of these so I can actually see what I'm doing. All of you must burn. There are more coming. Sounded like there were more coming. There's one over there. He's just having a bit of a moment, I think. There we go. first one I've killed with a thing that I haven't just burnt to death. Yeah, that's a classic. Oh, I was expecting kind of a bit more than that after walking out onto this lit up like section, but there we go. Oh, what were you gonna say now?
These sacred stones,
Stones.
more than the remains of our once great king. Here lies the embodiment of divine right, a testament to a covenant broken by mankind's hubris. Yet, in this darkness, there is light. For with us, the king's spirit endures. And it is with this sacred charge that I pledge to restore what was unjustly taken. To see the crown ascend once more.
We'll all be fucked. There you go. It's not a joke, but I figured it would be appropriate to read it out there. So Michael, I've done what you asked. Your chamber will remain locked until the radiants are aligned, with God facing in and his light facing out. While ever the chamber is sealed, there is no way to open the crypts. We will succeed where others could not. Okay, so God faces in, his light faces out. Assuming that's a puzzle. Another thing to swing. Another booth. I will bear that in mind. Guess we just gotta run towards this. All these things we can swing. And take this damn cathedral apart. That's not creepy at all. Is there a gas leak? What's that noise?
Hear me, O faithful, for our path is righteous, and our cause is just. The world may have turned its back on the divine order, but we shall not waver. We keep the flame alive, guarding it against the storm of forgetfulness and disdain. Let the king's silent vigil beneath our feet remind us of our duty to restore his line, to reforge the broken chain that binds heaven to earth.
Yes, he whose card I've come to get. That was Sir Michael Rowley. Doors of the crypt have been suspended indefinitely. I'm fairly certain that's not how you spell indefinitely, but... Right, so we need to find a puzzle that'll let us into St. Michael's chambers. Oh, not St. Michael. What's his face? Michael Rowley. Ooh. Okay. Power's out, I guess. Alright. Now let's look around for a puzzle, because that might be what we need.
Smells like coffee down here.
Funny that. Alright, okay. Basically just wandered my way around in the big circle. That's just gonna pick out as a weapon, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, okay, no it's not. Need crosses, I guess. Oh. Okay, well. A the light radiates out. There we go. I need another silver cross to put in there. Oh, what that is up there. Yeah. Just need to know what represents God in this particular thing, that he would go in and his light goes out. Oh, missing another one. Oh. Are we supposed to match it to this? Okay, I guess that makes sense. Just got to find the missing one. That there. That's gold. Right, well, now we know what we're looking for. We can have another sweep. Oh, I've got to replace this bloody battery. There we go. It's weird, they're like alternate out and towards the front. Very strange. Is there a silver cross hanging around down here? We'll pass that along. Guess she won't watch this, so anyway, she'll know. She only watches Subnautica content. Nothing there. I really should have like used them when I saw them. Just thought they were weapons. Gold one. Just have a quick peek. Oh man. The whole level has just been me traipsing back and forth trying to find something. Oh, hello. And you are not it. Okay. You're gold. How far I need to backtrack to find it, you know? I think I would have found it if it was all the way at the start. And the only one I found was a melee weapon. Keep that knowledge in our back pocket in case it comes to bite us in the arse. Yep, exactly that. That's the weapon version. Yeah. Ka-ching. No, that's a gold one. Bloody hell. Where's this sodding last silver cross? Is that it? Yeah. In the last place you look as per usual. Okay, so I'm assuming we're following this diagram. It's in, out, in, out. That's right, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, I heard a click. Don't know if that did anything. Oh no, they're not. They're facing like the other way. Like the closest ones are facing the other way around. Yeah, I'm Mr. Video Games, me. There we go. It's more like it. Don't know what that whole God is facing out and the lights facing in bollocks was about, but... There we go. St. Michael. Why do I keep calling you St. Michael? I think that's because there is a St. Michael. You're not really a saint, so... Did you say anything about... Oh, here we go. Famous St. Paul's Cathedral. I always wanted to visit this place back when we had the anomalies under control. At least I think I did. Or did they make me think that? Either way, I'm here now and I need to find out more. They really didn't want anyone getting too far into this place, taking steps to ensure only the right people made it in. Looks like they were doing something in the crypt that the ministry didn't like. Someone came sniffing around. I wonder who won that particular fight. I better make my way into the crypt. Something tells me that that is where I will find Sir Michael Rowley. Maybe something else, something interesting. It's a big one. Gotta use that as a weapon. Take his roll of tape. It's the weapon version by the looks of it. Yeah. It looks like it would do some proper damage, but it ain't setting people on fire, so we ain't interested. Rubber. A flare. That's true. Missing some key details of the face, but there we go. Where's your pills? Go on then, Mike.
Let not your hearts be troubled.
Hearts.
The chaos of a world lost without its monarch. For as long as we breathe, as long as we stand in defiance of a tide that seeks to wash away our heritage, the monarchy lives on. In our hearts, in our deeds, and in the sacred crypt below, where our king awaits the day of his vindication. Together, we shall see the dawn of a new era, where the crown is restored and divine will prevails.
Okay. Nutcase with access to email. We've managed to successfully extract mostly intact DNA from the bones. We can use historical records to fill in the gaps, but our problems don't end there. No successful clones to ever be grown were done in the Ark by the Doctor of Hanwell. He was killed in 2036 by one of his clones, no less. Having access to his data would greatly increase progress. You should look into it. Are you trying to clone King what's-his-face? Maybe that's what Mike's... Yeah, I do get the feeling that Mike is going to be like... His audio logs are going to get more deranged and monstrous, and then he's going to be the boss. That's what I'm feeling. Maybe he's trying to like clone the monarch by injecting it into himself, and that's what he's going to become. This weird mutated dead king man. Do I have a reflection? I don't. Just a floating ball of light. There we go. Down to the crypt. Wow. Could the entrance to a crypt be anything other than a stone spiral staircase down what looks like a well? Smoking, or carrying or smoking and lighting materials is forbidden. Imagine you were like the plumber who had to come down here and like, oh yeah, let me open up the entrance to the crypt so you can go down and check the fuse box. Well, I see feet. Not in a good way. Yep. Well, they throw around knighthoods quite often these days. This him? Hello? Oh. A knife. I think I'll go a big old flaming mace over a small knife, but that's just me. Put this one in the tomb here. No one will ever find him, and if they do, it isn't unusual to find a dead person in a grave. I'm pretty sure unusual to find a recently dead person in an ancient crypt. But, you know. What do I know? It's a stereo. I don't think they were hiring the best and brightest for this project. Okay. Look at this puzzle shit. Oh, it was Twitter. Assuming there is some sort of, yeah. Well, it's sort of in the right place there. It changes it from like crown to bird to cross, is it? Yeah, okay. To all sympathetic of our cause, in order to pass through this room, you must bathe God in the white light of Trinity, Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Those who seek to disrupt us, leave now, for nothing but death and eternal damnation awaits you. Okay, so we've got crown on top, bird down to the right, and yeah, okay. We managed to get into the first of the new crypts, but we counted some shufflers, now we can't get past the gate. Yeah, it'd fit in quite well with this game, I think. They set something up deliberately to keep us out. I don't even need to see anymore. So Michael's gone too far. He's hiding something down here. I'm of the opinion that he's a direct threat to the ministry. Therefore, it's my recommendation that he be removed and terminated. What's your fucking... Is your name literally Adam Sinister? I sound like a fucking Green Lantern villain. Right, so we need, like, whatever's on top to be the crown, obviously. Where is this? Where's God? I guess it's around this. Okay. Don't really fit neatly anywhere there, do you? Strange. It's like, obviously I know that they need to be like the right shapes in the right location. It's like what it's building around, because they don't quite shine on you properly, do they? So the batch. And obviously this might not be the bird, I'm just trying to figure out like where things can like slot in. What did he say? In order to pass through this room you must bathe God in the white light of the Trinity. guessing maybe it is on the cross. They just need to like overlap or something. Let's just fire them all at the cross. I mean, that might make it white. Nah, it doesn't really work, does it? And confuzzled as to what it actually wants me to do. Like, I assume it wants them to like just overlap, which I guess we can kind of do, but this one will overlap. Well, it won't overlap, will it? It will be like reflecting in a different place. Any ideas? Just curious as to like where else I might be able to put it, you know. No, because we just don't have the red. It's on the other side of the thing. Remove this. Anything with this cross? Nowhere else I can go in and change things up, is there? Could be overthinking it. Yeah. I'll just do it over this door if I can. No, it doesn't really sit over the door very easily, does it? It doesn't sit anywhere particularly easy. Look at that Trinity picture again. That kind of works. It's obviously getting cut off, but... No, bathed in the Trinity. In the sense that I've created somewhat of this. Yeah, it's very odd, isn't it? So we do it on the other wall. Next, then that goes up above, which isn't quite right. I guess we can change that to the crown. Change that to the bird. Even then, we don't get one on it very easily. No, I wish I could just reverse it. No. Odd. I think it's time to cheat, so I don't spend the rest of the stream trying to figure out this weird light puzzle. Not that I could find many walkthroughs before anyway. Crypt puzzle was the first thing that popped up. No, it's showing me like all the other puzzles. Someone else got stuck on the filling with the silver crosses puzzle. Okay, so you need to position the 3 artifacts on the circular stand so that they match the diagram, indicating white light of the Trinity. Place the green cross on the left, red crown in the middle, and the blue bird on the right. Yeah. Yeah, I get that, but where? Where am I positioning them? That's kind of the key thing, you know? Do I just have to create the Trinity, or is that cross in the middle supposed to be part of it? Okay, let me just try assembling over this door and see what I get. No, because they don't even show up the same. It's bizarre. Because I bet you this blue bird isn't going to go neatly on the other side. There you go, I've got them roughly the right way around. That didn't work. So yeah, but where? Where do I have to shine? Useless AI overview bollocks. Let's just quickly skim through the video to see if I can find someone who's unlocked it. Okay. Okay, he just did exactly what I did. It worked. What? I'm sorry, what? All he did was just shine the lights on the statue and it worked. So he definitely had this one. Don't tell me it's what each is literally not what the lights are showing, it's where they're positioned, because that would be fucking stupid. So that one's there. So this must be, if this is the dumb thing I'm thinking of, this must be blue. Yep. Oh my god. Okay. I was massively overthinking that. I thought it was going to be a clever puzzle about like overlapping lights so that they shined white, or positioning them in the correct so there are like that in the triangle, but the way that some of them turned, you had to like figure out which one was going to be which corner of the triangle. But no, it literally was just the lights that are in the position of the Trinity are the shapes, and then you just shine them on that. No overlapping. It looks awful, but it works. So Michael Rowley, your puzzles fucking suck. I guess it stumped me because I was expecting it to be a clever light positioning puzzle, but no, it was literally just read the note and then do that. I warn you, growly thing, I am in the mood to hit something after that. So Bring it on. Burn the lot of you. Another dose of flame. I think that got you. You just disappeared. Hello. Okay, we can light the place up a little bit. Oh yeah, I absolutely will not call it X. It's Twitter. X is a dumb name. Suggested by an idiot. Oh, nice machete. If my flaming mace breaks, we know what to run back to grab. Because our boy's never heard of attaching things to his belt or anything. Yeah, it's true. It's very true. I don't know why you needed the pipe. You could have just locked it with a key. Well, there we go. Oh, there he is, I think. Well, okay, I guess he isn't quite as mutated as we were expecting. Traitor, okay. That is, yeah, that's Sir Michael. Guess he didn't do as well as we were thinking. Wonder if we are going to fight this undead king. The old crypt lies behind this gate, most famously holding the remains of our last king, William V. I'm assuming that's him that we're going to fight. The old crypt was sealed shortly after the king was laid to rest during the abolition of the monarchy. For many years, the entrance to the crypt was panelled over, leaving no trace of the old crypt. Years of persistent campaigning by Sir Michael Rowley, the Bishop of London, expressing his belief of an injustice to the nation to try and erase our history in such a manner, he was allowed to construct this tomb entrance. The tomb entrance remains panelled, and all tours of the old crypt are forbidden. Leaving our final king to rest in peace, the director said, is the only way to right the mistakes of our past. Yes, he's now roaming, I suspect. We're going to have to pacify old Billy V in a very different way. Can we use this, what looks like a leveling thing to whack him back to his crypt with? How do I crouch? There we go. Right, I'm going to get the old shotgun out for Willy. He's the boss, and bosses need the shotgun. Okay. Is he a skeleton man or an elephant? Oh, Billy boy. I'll waste it on you. Get out of here. You're hiding in the rocks now, because that's kind of genius. There you are. Clever girl. Yeah, he's not been enjoying the heat either. You can tell because when it cooled down earlier this week, he was like a lot more affectionate and playful than his old self. And then when it started warming up a little bit more, he was back to just flopping. He just melts when it's hot. And just like stretch out, understandably. You know, it's a bit hard to cool down when you're covered in fluff. Oh, Willy, you're a wee bit rough these days, my man. Oh, okay. Guess you just teleported me back. Guess we've got to let you out. Could probably use up some of these bloody health kits. I have one of my people at the ministry look for any records of the doctor's work. The director is getting curious. He sent one of his heretics to look into what we are doing. He will get suspicious when his sinful little pawn doesn't return to him. Make it happen, and soon. We must dethrone the director and return our monarch to his rightful place immediately. Yeah, and he's looking so good. Willy boy. Ow. Ow. All of you. Just get out of here. Running away. What he's doing is stomping. This guy really takes a bloody pounding, doesn't he? Ouch. There's a little stompy stomp. Boom. 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 And there he goes. Yeah, it was King William the Fifth. And you did more damage than this guy did. Well, there goes his head. This was the guy you wanted to be on Monarch? The big groaning fat bloke? It was William the Fifth, not Henry the Eighth. Well, let's just... There we go. Only 6 shotgun ammos. I'll use up most of it. I'm a bit too, like, loaded down with ammo and weapons, I think. Because he didn't really do anything. Well, I've got all my cards, so... Okay, that's it, I guess. A strange level. What a build-up for a fat bloke who just wandered back and forth as he got shot. Yeah, it was a bit cheap. And a bit weird, because they didn't really do much damage. It was literally just occasional blow one away. Even if I was melee, that guy wouldn't have been too difficult, because he's just so slow. It's like one stomp attack, I could be in another postcode by the time he hits it. And it didn't do any damage. Like the dude with the flaming sword or whatever it was, he was way tougher. Oh my god, my FPS is just tanked down to like 10. Let me cut the flame effects, see if that helps. No, what is draining my FPS so crazily around here? We need to get to the Houses of Parliament. It's all the way down south, so we might be able to just get up the underground and go that way. Let's hope the FPS comes back. This is fairly intolerable. My PC doesn't seem to be struggling. I don't hear the fan on or anything. I wish it marked ATMs. I'll head over to... yeah, it's like the game is dying a very slow death. Oh, there we go. It feels like it's coming back to life. Oh, no. Never mind. We need to get into the Houses of Parliament, so... No, the FPS is very definitely tanked. Anyway, I just need to get inside a building. Get inside the hotel and then go out again. If it loads a bit, kinda. probably the rain effects doing it. Yeah, we're getting much better FPS in here. It's gone up 60 now. I see you've respawned. That's better. Still not perfect, but you shouldn't see too much slowdown on your end. But it's over 30. Palace of Westminster discovered. There goes my IDs, all ticked off. Actually get in is the next question. Yeah, I know, it's never a good sign. Is there a door? Let me in the gate, which is very nice of you, but you've barred all the doors. Doesn't help that I can barely see because it's so dark. Ah, here we go. This is the door that we're supposed to use. Oh, there we go. Welcome to Westminster. Welcome to the House of Lords. And the House of Commons. Well, I'm not a Lord, so I'll take the route to the House of Commons. What, respawning enemies? Yeah, it sucks in most games, to be fair. It's just a waste of ammo.
Differences with Dr. Dan Linwood have grown particularly acute in recent discussions, notably concerning the alarming reports of cannibalism at the Royal Hallamshire.
Yeah, we knew about that.
Would insist nothing of the sort is happening.
And he's
I
lying.
personally don't care. It seems like the logical solution to their food shortages. But the optics of this, if it were to get out, are problematic. We need to investigate this discreetly and be sure they understand we are on side. If it remains discreet,
Just a bit of discreet cannibalism. Keep it on the down low, it's fine. I don't even know what you're holding there. Grapes? Maybe. We're about to go and beat up some MPs. I don't believe there is an Eastminster. Although maybe there is. There is a Minster, after all. Beware the House of Commons. Yeah, I mean, that they could probably just leave it at that. Get on the wrong side, the director and his new pet will suck the life right out of you. Nice. There's a promise.
Sir Michael Rowley's fixation on the past, particularly his efforts to restore the monarchy, stands in stark contrast to the realities we face today. While the heritage and traditions of our nation are indeed valuable, our current predicament demands forward-looking solutions. His divergence from our policy focus, especially his unilateral actions within St. Paul's, cannot be overlooked.
This guy sounds fun.
It's imperative we address this, ensuring our efforts are not fragmented by personal crusades.
So why are you leaving these out everywhere, these recordings? Dear Mrs. Lillington, I'm writing you today to discuss the disappearance of my husband, Matthew Peck. The police have been less than useless in my case, and I'm worried there may be a scandal that will rock the very foundations of Westminster. I just know that my husband was taken by members of the Bollington Club. I can only pray that he is still alive. Can you please impress upon the Home Secretary and have him look into this detail, and find my husband, who is just one of many disappearances linked to that wretched group. Yours sincerely, Elizabeth Peck. Yeah, exactly. They can eat each other as long as they do it quietly. Oh, the entrance to the House of Commons is sealed off. Worry for the best, let's hope they're all sealed in there. Clock tower. We're gonna play clock tower now. Oh, is the air corners working? Question mark. Bit of old pipe and some pistol ammo. And of course a hammer. For we have evolved beyond the need for hammers. Okay. Can't kick that one. Okay. Can't kick that one. Oh, I need diesel. Something's squeaking away in there. Let's go down into the nightmares. Oh, okay, it wasn't as deep as I thought. Something wanting to burn down here? Yes. Oh, I think I got 2 for with that. Oh my god. Hello, friends. Yeah, it did have that kind of mannequin feel to it, didn't it? Okay, not sure what's hitting me at the end there, but here's my battery. This just get me right back to where I was, yeah. That was worth it. Oh, maybe I was standing on this brick or something. I don't even know what that is. Just a random cube. Yeah, they do sound rough. All these mace making components. Get out of here. There we go, that's what I was looking for. Continue off now. I'll shred through my batteries otherwise. See what all that creaking is. It's supposed to just be the machinery. Or is it, as you say, is it a mannequin? Feels like it's supposed to just be this machinery going.
Lord Dale Cunningham, as the head of Eastforge, producing weapons for Westminster, holds a critical position in our national defense and anomaly containment efforts. While his commitment to arming and equipping our forces is invaluable, our divergence lies in the application of this armament.
But you just have problems with everyone, don't you? How much damage it does to whack him with the flashlight, but... Maybe I should try it on the next mimic we find. Just give him a smack and see what it does. This is true. This is very true. Pennywise. Changing into things. It's a common horror thing, isn't it? Changing into various things to lure them. God, how many bloody stairs are there? You're not fit a lift. Guess we are in the clock tower. Well, that's me deaf. Ear defenders. Okay, I have a gear. No idea why. Not sure 100% why I'm here in the first place, but I just followed a path. So I guess we just go down the other set of stairs and that'll lead us down to a different place. Oh yeah, it was a clown, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Down the million stairs. With my new gear, I have no idea what to do with. So could you not just to put in a little lift to bypass this? Aha. That's good. Not you. Get out of here. Yeah, I want to replace some mesa flames. All I ever seem to build now. I wanted you back because you're fresh. The other one was getting pretty damn bloody because it's been used a fair bit. This one should see us through. I mean, yeah. Who doesn't find creepy clowns scary? Well, someone's anticipating a fight. I think we're in the House of Commons.
You've come so far. Maybe you are the one after all. I must admit, when I saw you in your infancy
Oh, there he is.
back in the Ark, I had written you off
Can we
as
just, like, pop him?
another pathetic clone of the Doctor.
There we go. Revelation.
Maybe there is more to you.
Okay.
Accelerated aging taking its toll? Of course. What else would motivate you to return to the desolate hellscape of Hanwell? Yes, you are almost
Don't know why it's repeated
there.
in the subtitles.
We could certainly come to an arrangement. I just need to be sure you are truly worthy.
Let me guess, that's going to take
How rude of me.
path of assaulting me with...
Introduce
Yeah.
the Speaker of the House.
I know plenty of people would want to shoot the Speaker of the House.
Just suck the life right out of you.
Oh, hello. your big plan was to put a witch on me. 2 witches on me. You know how many of these fuckers I've killed by now? They're not that tough. Anything else? You're just gonna keep piling witches? Oh no, here comes the speaker. Oh, I have defeated the speaker. I mean, I defeated the speaker. The speaker was just a bunch of witches, was it?
Yes. Well done.
The fuck was that?
It is you, after all. I'll see you in the House of Lords.
I guess he was, yeah. Fuck. Oh, now they're gone. What? That's just ambient. Doesn't feel like I fought a boss there. I'm like in the state of, did the boss just not spawn? And they're suddenly gonna like clip through the wall at me or something? It's bizarre. This game is seems to have a lot of moments like that where I'm like, that was supposed to be happening, or place me normal bills, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was. I mean, I'm assuming we're gonna fight him or whatever he's gonna become, and that's gonna be like the boss battle, but that was very confusingly done. Ah. Okay, I guess we need to get into the House of Lords now. Which I'm presuming is over the other side. Same statue again. Okay. Okay. Staff only. My foot is staff. 3 gears busted. Any place you're going to find a spare is in the clock tower under Big Ben. Not a chance I can let us nick one of them. Better inform them, okay. I already did that. Do I have to find another? That I don't know. I never actually looked at the inside of. I just wonder why I needed the tool to do that. Never actually looked at the inside of like Westminster. I didn't really focus much on London at all, to be honest. So you're asking the wrong guy. I only saw 1 gear grab. Let's check down here and make sure there's anything else. No. Okay, you don't give me any clues. Why would you? Just run back and make sure there wasn't anything there, and then I guess we'll just go back up the clock tower again and see if we can find another gear. I don't know. Oh, never mind. We can just get in here. I guess that was just to make that work. Good on David Hayter. Welcome to the House of Lords, by the way. I get the cushy armchairs and stuff. There he is. Hey, buddy.
Well, do it.
Okay. Right between the eyes. Damn. There's one powerful gun. Okay. Kind of expecting that to be a bit more, you know, climactic. Did he drop a key? Yeah, he did. There's his ID card. It does look a lot like that, doesn't it? So I need to die, at the hands of a worthy opponent. Okay. Is that a continuation of no? It's just so I need to. As we touched on the conditions and steps that would be taken to reach the realm of the worthy, it would be remiss not to contemplate what it actually is. Realm of the worthy, an anomalous afterlife accessible only through death at the hands of a worthy opponent. So it's like Valhalla. This ethereal realm is described as a land of perpetual challenge and harmony, where the bravest and most skilled warriors, strategists, and scholars reside, continually holding their abilities in a paradox of serenity and combat. It is a place where power and the pursuit of perfection are paramount, and entry is granted only to those who fight with pure intentions, ensuring that only the truly honourable transcend to this enigmatic plane of existence. Whether it exists as a literal afterlife or a metaphorical goal for the living, it continues to inspire those who strive for power in all they do. Whatever you say.
We are all in agreement. The situation in Hanwell has gotten too bad to ignore. Mayor Lawson made a desperate plea for us to mount a rescue. But doing so will put wider London at too great a risk. The Doctor's little experiments are too dangerous to risk getting out. Hanwell is to be destroyed, along with everything in it.
Okay. Apparently that means you need to get shot in the head. Oh my god. I don't want to quit. I want to scroll down. There we go. After extensive deliberation, we have reached a unanimous decision regarding the future of Hanwell. As you are aware, the situation within the city has become untenable, and the risks associated with continuing our current operations far outweigh the potential benefits. Therefore, it's been decided that the complete and systematic destruction of Hanwell will commence immediately. Stop doing that. This decision, while drastic, is necessary to protect our broader interests and ensure the long-term stability of our other operations. The plan will be executed in several phases to ensure maximum efficiency and minimal exposure. All sensitive materials and key personnel have already been extracted and relocated to secure locations. Phase 1 will involve the disabling of all communication networks within Hanwell to prevent any outside interference or leaks. Following this, targeted demolitions will be carried out to eliminate key infrastructure and disrupt any potential resistance. Finally, Phase 3 will involve the thorough cleansing of any remaining evidence of our involvement. Please ensure that all departments are fully briefed and prepared to act according to their assigned roles. It is imperative that we move swiftly and decisively to prevent any unforeseen complications. Fun. Miss Lawson, I will offer this warning only once. Take back the Ark and destroy everything the Doctor was working on. He's gone too far. He's created an army of those things and they are out of control. This much should have been clear when he was killed by one of them. There will be no resurrection. You have 3 days. If I see no results in this time, I will consult the executive committee and we will put a stop to all the nonsense Hanwell has caused for good. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, but this place is too far gone, isn't it? Stop flicking with my torch and just scroll up, for God's sake. I'm giving you the orders directly. Today, 8 o'clock, the Ministry of Defence and Civil Obedience will, on my instruction, conduct strikes on the critical infrastructure of Hanwell with follow-up strikes aimed at civilian dwellings, with the ultimate aim being the complete destruction of Hanwell. Since Hanwell was evacuated, civilian casualties will be minimal. Anybody left in Hanwell should be considered an enemy of the state. This doesn't solve the issues of the Ark. It is heavily fortified and deep underground. We can destroy its overground facilities, but I am instructing DSA to enter and clear out the entire underground facility. Your ultimate goal is to destroy, beyond repair, Project Resurgence. The Doctor had a lot of friends who all have their eye on the Ministry and they want him back. Joint first objective is to investigate and destroy what you find in the Doctor's private facility. You know he was doing something with his clones, but you don't know to what extent. You are to carry out his orders immediately, with the official order time sitting at 5 AM on the 1st of the 1st, 2037. Happy New Year, by the way. Director of the State. Fun. Oh, I need to check if there's anything on his control panel. No. Does not have access to any system. Unfortunate for a director of the entire country, but there you go. So is he like no longer a prime minister? He's, I guess, prime minister isn't like a dictator, is it? So. And now he's just some headless jerk. So we done in Westminster now? What the fuck is this? Dear Bollington members, the sequence this week can be found the way you came in. As ever, it is what you don't see that is important. Ready your bets, or just come and watch the fun. Okay. Can't interact with that, so assuming that's like a puzzle that I can't solve yet. I'm assuming that's what it means. Oh, right, okay. There's a bunch of leaves on the wall. So is it 3, 4, 1, 2? And that's what you don't see. 2, 5, 6, 8. 2, 5, 6, 8. They're the ones that you don't see. That's 2. Like 5 now. Yeah, okay. I mean, it's only got those ones there. I don't really know what. 5. Okay, I think I got the order wrong. Because that one stayed down and the others didn't. Let me try doing 8. If that just like resets it, then I know I'm just, there's a specific order I'm supposed to be doing this in. 6, 8. Basically just brute forcing at this point. 6, 8, 2, 5. Yes, okay. Basically brute force that. Yeah, we got a green. Yeah, they probably could have done with a PR person, couldn't they? Let's get this in creepier vision. Cages and shit. Intake. I'll read that with this on. Intake. Anomalies. 4 burners, 2 spitters, 10 mimics, and 1 feeler. Peasant. Where ID can be verified as Matthew Peck. That's the guy, that's the lady's husband who wrote in. James, damaged ID, and unknown homeless 2. This one, boys, will be splendid. Splendid, lads. She wanted just to turn all the lights off, but oh, lovely. Yeah, there we go. Charge! Oh. Burn, bitch. Managed to avoid that by standing on the table. Don't know how that works. There we go. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, that would have been more sensible, wouldn't it? Yeah, accept the future is very lame. Actually through there, but God. Unfortunate time for that to turn off. Am I out of batteries? No, I got two there, but probably should just stick with this for now. Can I jump? I can jump, yeah. Forgotten about that. There we go. Nice. Bets. Name killed by in time. Matthew Peck was killed by a burner in 4 minutes. Unknown number 2 as one of the homeless men. He went up against a feeler in 8 minutes. That's pretty well, to be fair. Poor James was killed in 2 minutes by mimics. Yeah, so there's a bunch of rich twats betting on anomalies. It always comes down to rich twats in the end, doesn't it? Well, I've killed all your stock, so... Sorry. Okay, that's just a set dressing padlock. The members room. Elite members room, number 1. Yes, they're having fun with the people themselves, I feel like. Well, at least it's not as bad as that creepy ass strip club where they're having sex with the anomalies, I suppose. At least you're not going to find strange new diseases this way. Elite members room 3. Yeah. It's very elite in there. It's going up. Let's just check this door. Another betting room, isn't it? Yeah. Not that there's anything interesting in here, but no. Okay, we're heading out to Westminster now. Oh, I guess we're gonna go back to like Hanwell, haven't we? We got spat out behind it. Let's head to the safe house. I'll save it for us, I'm sure. And then we'll spend. We've only got a quarter of an hour, so I don't want to go to the end of this game now because we'll have to cut it off. So we'll spend a quarter of an hour just wandering around Westminster. Looking if there's anywhere else we'll be able to explore. And then I guess next episode we'll probably be polishing this one off. It's shorter than I thought it was going to be. When I saw it was open world, I assumed it was going to be like a long sort of trek around London, but it's actually fairly compact. But it's an open world indie game, so you know, what did you really expect? Go. Yeah, it's all very weird, isn't it? Battery. I haven't really shot you in a while, so I assumed you were. Fine. Let's make ourselves on. I don't think we got a Molotov. That's what goes in our throwing slot. There we go. I know we can light stuff on fire with our hammer, but it's nice to do it from a distance. There we go. Don't know if we have to like assign it again. No, it should be fine. Okay. Let's head out and hope that it's a bit brighter. Apparently it's 9:54 AM now, so sun should be up. Yep. And we got that lovely, lovely London weather. That's sexy man fighting a snake again. This is where we came out after a park thing, maybe. Right, so if we were going to go to Hanwell, we'd go up that way, but we're not. Is there anywhere? I haven't seen anything on this street other than Minster, so maybe we can have a run up that street, see if there's anything there. I don't know on the next game, to be honest. I'm going to have a think. See whether I check my bank balance, see if I want to buy a new game or dig back through the archives of ones that I found interesting, you know. I think I'll still keep with horror for a while. I'm on a horror kick at the moment. So have you got any recommendations for horror games you want me to play or continue? Then yep, it's the finest that old Blighty has to offer right here. Oh, there's Foster's Bar. We go up the wrong street, we go up the wrong street. But yeah, have you got any recommendations of horror games that you want me to like carry on with, or any that you're interested in? Let me know. Seems Summer Sale is on right now, so I might be able to pick up some games for not too expensive, so you got any recommendations of good horror games, stuff like that? I think this is the one. Yeah, head up to the crossroads and see if there's anything along here. See a building with Union Jacks out the front. Oh fuck. Okay. Time to run. Yeah. I'll have a think over the course of the week. Safe house. Somewhere in this direction. I just run around the back of it. Yeah, I think it's that building there. That's helpful. Back to the road. Hey friends. Fortunately, my man can sprint for a reasonable amount of time, unlike most horror game protagonists, so should be alright. There we go. All safe and sound. Behind a wooden door. Let's just take this battery. And I guess take the components and then we'll head straight back out again. As I think time passes just when going through the door. Yeah, that'll probably be my bridging gap. To find some, like, interesting horror, like indie horror games on itch that I can spend a couple of quid on or something like that, you know. Bridge the gap that way. Right, it's the next one over. I was heading towards the Union Jack building when it all went down. Found a baseball bat there. Didn't really expect to find just baseball bats lying around in London, but I think it's a huge trade in baseball bats. Not many people play baseball. Yeah, the Union Jack building looks pretty boarded up, so I'm not expecting that to be a location, as it turns out. Let's just check around the alley. Alleyways actually seem to lead to anything. It's all boarded up at the back as well. What's that say? There is nothing for you here. I'll be the judge of that. Have I been? Oh, this. Definitely an assigned building, but I can't get into it. Very strange. Maybe there's a quest that we haven't found that makes this place active. I did immediately think of the song in my head, so it worked quite well. Okay, strange. I mean, it did tell me there was nothing for me there, so... Oh, the rain is stopping as well. It's nice. We've reached the crossroads. Livingston Manor. Okay. There is a place. Interesting. Let's pop in here for 5 minutes. Oh, nice. That's just what I want to see when I come in.
They don't speak unless you listen closely. Oh, yes, they whisper to me such lovely things, such terrible things.
Okay, so we've walked into the house of a sane man.
Where do you think you're going?
Excuse me? Okay. Good. We have creepy dolls. Just what you wanted. Creepy dolls on a Saturday morning. No one turns the bloody lights on, do they? Or at least they don't have enough lights.
One by one, they all fall down. Strings cut, voices drown. But my little friends, they'll never leave me. Oh, no, never.
Actually sung that pretty well. Made the words fit. Taking his battery. Oh, there he is. Looking good. Don't mind that I take a shit, do you? Like this. Oh, there's a skull. Oh, we had one of those in the museum. I'm assuming you're going to be gone the moment I take it. Cursed skull. No. Okay, well, a cursed skull is definitely something you want to just have. Keep that in your possession. I mean, we're probably going to have to repeat all this next session. It'll probably only save me going into the building, but... Worst case scenario would save me coming from the excuse me. I will try and remember that.
People think I control the doors, but they don't understand. No, it's the doors. They
Control you? Yeah. Yeah. Hey, buddy. Why do all the dolls just have... Every creepy doll always has the same voice when it's a male doll. No, it's always like that chucky, like, hey, kind of voice. I just want one to speak in like a really deep baritone voice. Well, there's one cursed skull. They like to stare at each other. Oh my, how they like to stare. Go. I didn't hear that. That'd be hilarious, though. I love a cursed doll that just doesn't really do anything, just insults anyone that walks by it. There's the other one. Oh god. There you go. You all have such lovely teeth. I can now build Dinky. Good. Do I want to do that? Is Dinky in any way beneficial?
They've got personalities, you know. Each one unique. Can't replace them. No, no. They won't allow it. They get jealous. So very jealous.
Good.
Bye-bye.
Bye. They're very polite. Well, she was. Oh god, we got the children singing song going on now.
You hear that? They're laughing again. Oh, they laugh when you're afraid. It makes them so alive.
Cool. Oh, hello.
Patience for you, my dear friend, until you're ready to
Crack one of these bad boys. Let's find a way out of here, shall we? I've just hit time. Well, we sort of know what we're gonna get. Unfortunately, I don't have time to crack on, so we're gonna have to like redo this. But that's fine. It'll be a nice little opening for things. I guess yeah, maybe it's just a branch off of the anomaly. They're taking the form of like monsters and ghosts and shit. Yes, we'll have to repeat this, but that's not the end of the world. Gets back into the mood for horror next week. So next week is the 11th. Yeah, should be business as usual. And yeah, we'll crack on with Beyond Hanwell. We might well end up finishing it next session, in which case we'll fill whatever time we get with something else and just wing it, basically. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a good weekend. Can't really think of anything else to say. And I will see you next week. Bye bye.